Hello and welcome back to the Half Thumb Homestead. And no, this is not how I lost my thumb. Today we're going to change out the filters on my reverse osmosis system under my sink. I'm going to put in one of these, whole home filter, sediment filter, and a carbon filter. One each go in there, and then change out the membrane. First, we're going to shut the water off. And then we got to drain the system. I've already got a tub of water here. So I'm also going to add a shutoff valve on this side. That way I can shut off the water at the outlet to the outlet of this, but keep the water in the system going to my fridge and to the RO up top, without having to drain the whole system every time. So this is literally everything you need to change these filters out. A filter wrench, or if you don't have one of these, you can get a new one from the hardware store or on Amazon. And your filters. Some light and a bucket. You want to make sure you get all the water out. Now that we're done dripping, we're ready to go. So shut the water off up here. And let's go down below. So I went and grabbed a beach towel because these are going to be completely full of water. So as soon as you take them out, water is going to spill out. This is the inlet coming from the sink faucet line over there, the sink line. So this is my inlet. So my sediment filter is going to go here. My carbon filter is going to go back there. But I have to have the sediment filter off because of my room, no room in order to get to the carbon filter. So just take your filter tool. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. As soon as you break it loose, you don't need this anymore. You'd set that out of the way. And as you open it up, it's probably going to leak a little bit. So I've taken the sediment filter out of there. I'm going to put a new sediment filter in it and set it aside for now. Same process, we just get the filter wrench on there. You don't need to turn it that much. See, it's already leaking. And this can go on either way. Sometimes you got to flip it around in order to grab it a different direction here to give you a little more distance on that. See all the water leaking out of that? It's coming out of the membrane and everything else, and back washing into it. Little backflow there. Set this guy aside. Make sure we got enough beach towel in there to soak up all the water. My dog's saying hi. So the carbon filter comes with an additional bag on it here, plastic. It's got two rubber O-rings on one on top, one on the bottom. So you want to make sure when you're inside there that you get that one off. I don't have the hand small enough, so I'll have to go with a tool. So I had that rubber O-ring in the bottom stuck, a rubber washer. Just used this kitchen spoon, got up underneath it, popped it loose to get it out. Out of the way. I'm going to rinse this out. Put our new carbon filter in there. There's that rubber piece we just took out down there. See, it's not in there. And that'll help seal it, the filtered water from the unfiltered water. Gotta get up around that area there and clean it off. Both ends. Dirt there. And then we got to get the carbon filter in. This is the hardest one to do for me because it's way back there. So I'm not sure you'll be able to see it because I may have to lay down here and get it started. I got it started there. Like I said, it's a bear because it's way in the back there, so it's not easy to get to. We're almost seated. Got a little bit left to go, so we're going to use our trusty tool here. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to put the sediment filter on the front here. So you probably see this comes when it goes inside here. It goes up inside that piece right there and centers itself. And allows you to fully seat it. That can be the pain in the butt getting these started. You got to get around that. Make sure that guy's seated here in the center. You don't have to put a bunch of torque on it, but obviously it's got to be tight. So when they are in all the way, you'll see that there is a gap right here. The O-ring is on the case, the cylinder that collapses inside and compresses against this guy here. So I've already changed out or put in that shut-off valve there that I wanted. So if I want to go into work on this, I don't have to drain the whole entire system anymore. So we'll start by turning the water back on and watching for leaks. And you want to leave your water on for 5 minutes after this to make sure you get all the carbon out of the system here. And here we go. And we're going to watch real closely for leaks. We're going to watch for leaks around both the flanges here and the new fitting I put in here. So we're going to dry everything off. So if we do have a leak, we can see. That's the stuff that came out. Pretty nasty. That was all in the pre-filter there. And last time I did this, I put 2 carbon filters in it. So the first sediment carbon filter had all this stuff in it. The second one was pretty clean. So this one took most of the stuff out of it, but it's pretty nasty. Gross. Recommendation is to let this fill up for a little while. Spigot, let it drain for around 5 minutes once it starts getting water out of it. I think what they said, for every gallon of water this makes, it goes through 3 gallons of water, so it takes its time. Provided we have no leaks, I won't be back. Half thumb out.